City Skylines has a free update released today, as well as 2 content creator packs and 2 radio stations. I am here to bring you all of the details about each one. Let's start with the radio stations. They are called K-pop Station and 80s Downtown Beats. Moving on to the free update, the big ticket item is all the new roads, and we will go over them in detail, but first, there are some general improvements that are worth touching on. Now, when you load the game with outdated mods, you will get this handy pop-up. If you click the button for the mods list, it will open a Google Sheet in your browser, or you can head right into the content manager where you see these green icons highlighting the out-of-date mods. This will come in handy when troubleshooting errors or crashing. There has also apparently been improvement with the loading of mods with dependencies, and getting into the game, we can now find the pedestrian bollard and the modern recycling containers in this section of the Parks and Plazas menu. There have also been a slew of bug fixes. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this free update. We have been given 8 new buses, each with a different capacity. To find them, go into your menu on the left, find the bus line, and change the type of bus. Any ones with the capacity noted are from this update. Note, you can also access your lines from the vehicle depot for that line. We have also been given 12 new trams. These will, of course, require the Snowfall DLC to access. They are similar to the new buses. You access them from your tram lines, and any of the ones with the capacity noted will be from this update. The roads are what I think most people are the most excited for. We have 25 new roads with this update, and a simple way to categorize them is the DLCs they require. These 4 roads require the After Dark and Snowfall DLCs because they have both the bicycle lanes and trams. These next 7 have just bicycle lanes, so they require just After Dark. These 6 roads are pedestrian roads with trams, so they require the Plazas and Promenades DLC as well as Snowfall. And finally, these are 8 new tram roads requiring only Snowfall. Now, let's check out the Hearts of Korea Content Creator Pack with assets made by Elvis. 29 growable, low-density residential buildings were advertised, although I found and placed 34. In the vanilla game, you will access these buildings by painting a district and assigning it this Hearts of Korea style. Then the houses will grow in where you zone them. You get access to the high-density commercial Hearts of Korea buildings the same way, by applying the style to a district. 17 growable high-density commercial buildings were advertised, but again, I found 19. Both of these growable sets are so different from what we've seen in the vanilla game until now. This is going to be a great option for diversity in our cities. This pack also comes with 6 service buildings, a crematorium, an incinerator that doesn't cause pollution, a small fire station, a large elementary school that services 1,500 students, a healthcare building, and a police station. And finally, we were given 8 unique buildings with this pack as well, featuring inspirations taken from Korea and some spectacular building models. To the next content creator pack released today, Skyscrapers. These buildings were made by Findbold, Fiendbold. Each of these assets is a unique building, and some of them have 2 or more variations of the same building, usually their height being the difference. We have buildings reaching up to 256 meters from America, inspired by iconic structures from the 1900s. Skyscrapers from countries all across the European continent, including Germany, France, Italy, Spain, the UK, and Poland. Buildings based on modern structures from Japan, Taiwan, and Singapore. Skyscrapers reaching 228 meters, inspired by landmark Sydney buildings. Buildings reaching 223 meters based on South African structures from the late 20th century. And skyscrapers inspired by high-rise buildings of Brazilian cities and Argentina. This pack also introduced a whack of new props to be used on these buildings. I haven't been able to find them in a vanilla menu, but they are available with Find It. If you've made it this far into the video, you've probably enjoyed it and or have learned something about the update, so giving the video a thumbs up would be a great free way to support. Of course, if you want to stay informed about the DLC and content creator packs coming in December, be sure to subscribe. You know I will have a video out day one. And recently, I did a cities challenge where I tried to use every single DLC and content creator pack in just one city, built during a 24-hour marathon. If you want to see how I was sabotaged during the challenge, click the video on the screen right now, and I will catch you next time.